What's up, y'all? It's time for the weekend forecast. Weekend forecast for all of my signs. I got a good view. We did a little bit of moving things around here. I want to make sure the view is still good. Okay, cool. All right. So y'all know how this works. One little mini reading for each sign of the zodiac, starting at Aries and ending at Pisces. Y'all know how this works. If you'd like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, I don't really have much else to blab about. I'm going to jump right into this. All right, do we have any Aries people in here yet? I don't know why I always ask that. Y'all are always the first ones to show up, ain't you? Let's see what important messages we have for my Aries friends this weekend. Let's see. I am using my classic deck duo, the Tarot of Dreams and the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. This is my most special deck duo I've ever used. It's the duo that I started on. I did my very first tarot card readings ever with this deck duo. Very important to me. So hopefully we can get some good messages for you guys for the weekend. Ooh, the 6 of Wands, though. I don't know. That feels a little bit fishy to me. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it yet, though. Maybe it'll be something positive. All right. Page of Cups reverse, though. Okay. So that's what I thought. I didn't want to say it. I was like, I don't want to just come off negative before I even see the message. But I feel like somebody's putting on a show here. Somebody is putting on a show. Now, I can't tell who it is. This is where you're going to have to fill in the blank spots for me. Who's sitting around stalking? Somebody's sitting around stalking. There might end up being communication, though. Let's go ahead and talk about the positive here, okay? Because I feel like the doorway of opportunity is hanging wide open. Okay, so there very well may be communication and a possible attempted reconciliation. But what's been going on here? Somebody's just been sitting around putting on a show for the other person. I think this is, at least with the person that you're dealing with, this is something that's been weighing very heavily on them for a while with the 10 of Wands energy there. Ooh, 7 of Wands, though. And the 5 of Wands. Oh, okay. That doesn't look too pretty. If you can't tell, those are 2 cards of conflict. And they both have a Leo symbol on them. You notice that? Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. So I kind of feel like it's more than likely this person, could be you doing it, but somebody here has been sitting around putting on a show for the other person, hoping to entice a conversation. And it looks like if you go along with it, it's going to end up in conflict. An attempted reconciliation is going to end up in conflict. Okay. All right. By the way, I have Libra. As the man. Oh, and Sagittarius. Let's see this person's feelings and intentions. What's this person's feelings and intentions towards Aries? Looks like they want it to work out with you. Looks like they really do want things to work out with you. Page of Wands. For those of you who are blessed in the bank, okay, you might want to watch out. But I do think that at the end of the day, they do want things to work out with you. They really do. What's the outcome then? What is the outcome? All right, 6 of Wands again, Knight of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. So I kind of feel like this person's more than likely just all talk. I feel like if you do choose to go ahead and entertain a conversation with this person, probably the reason why it's resulting in conflict is because this person's all talk. They what they have something to say that sounds really good, but nothing to back it up. Yeah. Yeah, this person's all talk. That's probably why it's going to end up in conflict. You know? What's the best advice? Best advice. Okay. So if you do want, if you're interested in this, because I know some of you are, some of you may not be. If you're interested in this, take it slow and let this person in slowly. Take everything they say with a pinch of salt. Just make sure you're making sure things roll at a very slow pace. Okay. Other than that, I wouldn't even mess with it. If you're not interested in it, then just don't mess with it. Don't respond. Don't react. Just keep moving forward. All right, we're going to move forward to Taurus. What messages do we have for my Taurus friends? Two of Wands reversed. Oh, and the Ten of Wands just fell on the floor. One more shuffle. One more. Oh, the Faith card. Okay, so I feel like there's probably blocked communication between the two of you, but this person does want to clear the air with you, but at the same time, I feel like they also want you to feel sorry for them at the same time. That makes sense? Because you got this Five of Wands reversed, but Five of Pentacles upright. So I feel like this person's trying to figure out some kind of sort of way, you know, to boo-hoo their way in there. Boo-hoo, you know, even if they did you wrong. Even those of you who were like done badly, badly wrong, you know, oh, it wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to. Somebody else made me do it. Something whoop-de-whoop, boo-hoo, 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 you know. I'm not totally convinced that there's actually a lot of action happening, though. This feels more like, and the reason I say that is because of this. This feels kind of more like something that's being planned, you know. Thank you, Melissa, for that super chat. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is something that's being planned. I feel like this person's planning for this. Okay. This person might be spiraling downhill in their life too. Maybe somebody that the universe would really rather not be in your life. Let's see this person's feelings and intentions. What are their true feelings and intentions towards Taurus? The Sun card. They want happiness with you. They want the two of you to be able to find happiness together. But you see, people don't really understand how to do that. You know, two empty people don't come together and find happiness. It's not really the way it works. When two people have found happiness together, that means person A found happiness in here. Person B also found happiness in here. And then they came together and shared it. You know, the coming together does not create the happiness. Didn't quite work that way. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I know at least one person did. So, but anyway, that is what they want, though. There may be a third energy in here too. Honestly, I kind of feel like this person may have more than one person to choose from. You know, and I kind of feel like their priority list is a little bit screwed up. So, like, yeah, I don't even know if they would really know what steps they would need to take in order to find happiness with you. But I don't feel like it's coming from a bad place, you know? Thank you, Joanne, for that super chat. Thank you. Well, let's see the outcome then. What's the outcome? Nine of Wands reversed. Judgment reversed. So you're slowly letting your guard down, but there's still unfinished business. At least for the weekend and probably for the foreseeable future, I see you just doing your own thing. Probably just doing your own thing. What's the best advice? Three of Wands reversed. Don't put your life on hold for this person. Spend your time right now figuring out what the meaning of the connection was. Okay? We're past the point of wondering whether or not there was a meaning. There is always a meaning behind every connection that you have with every person. Period. End of discussion. End of story. There's no exception to that. There's no way around that. There's no way to manipulate it. No way to outsmart it. There's always a reason. What was that reason? We need, now again, this is for everybody, not just Taurus, not just cross-watcher, anybody. We need, in 2022, what we need to do is we need to stop acting like our life experiences are just random happenstance that just get arbitrarily thrown at us. Okay, we are so fucking far away from that old 3D way of thinking that we got to abandon that. Why did I manifest this? Why did my higher self want me to experience this? There's always a reason. So, what was the point of that connection? What purpose was it meant to serve? You know, and just let your subconscious mind play around with that. I'm telling you, a lot of growth can happen from surrendering to that thought process. Okay, kind of a cliffhanger, I know, but that's all that came through. So we're gonna move forward to Gemini. What important messages do we have for my Gemini friends this weekend? I always get the two confused, man. With my lifestyle, the lifestyle that I live, it is so easy to lose track of time. I don't even know what damn day it is half the time, you know? I don't even know what day it is half the time. I don't be like thinking it's Monday and it's Friday. I be thinking it's Wednesday and it's Saturday, you know? All right. Gemini this weekend. Oh, Queen of Swords reversed. Uh-oh. Is that you? Is that you, Gemini? That's you, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You're pissed off, ain't you? Hey, it's all good. I'm sure that some of you have every right to be, you know? Not saying you don't. It happens. We humans. It's all good. But somebody here, let's just put it to you like that. Somebody here has a very nasty attitude about the situation. And I got a feeling it's probably you. It's cool. It's all good. Boom, boom. Oh, there's that 6 of Wands again. Ooh. Oh, okay. I see somebody new coming in. I see new communication coming in. Maybe it's not you. Okay, so either A, you're communicating with somebody new and this person's pissed off about it, or they're communicating with somebody new and you're pissed off about it. Which one is it? Which one is it? And it could just be a false accusation too. You know, like maybe they're stalking your social media and your post that you just put up yesterday has a little comment thread between you and some other person that's totally fucking harmless. You know, just, you know, but you know how jealous exes are. Oh, you fucking them now? Oh, yeah, I bet you fucking them now. You know? You know how that goes, right? Maybe it's something like that. But for whatever reason, I'm really kind of feeling like this person is assuming. Or maybe you are. Maybe you are. Are you? Are you talking to somebody new? Whether you are or you're not, this person thinks that you are and they're pissed about it. They're mad about it. You're still moving on from this, though. Still moving on from this. Doing the best that you can to scrub it from your memory and try to forget about it. Okay, 10 of coins. Ooh, you got blessings on the way, though. Financial blessings are trying to bust their way through for sure. But then this Tower card's reversed. This is the thing, though, that kind of leads me to believe that you may not be communicating with somebody new. If you are, maybe it's just not going anywhere just yet. Okay. Well, let's look at the past person's feelings and intentions towards Gemini. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm going to turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. Hold up. All right. Past person's feelings and intentions towards Gemini. Past person. Boom, boom. Oh, they want closure. Or they think they want closure. Five of Wands. They don't really want closure, though. No, they don't. No, they don't. See, okay. I don't know who needs to hear this, but nobody can bring closure to you. Okay. Now, in a perfect world, ideally, yes, it would be nice if we could find and have all the closure that we wanted by both of us coming together, agreeing to disagree, shaking hands, and parting ways. But this is Earth we're talking about, okay? A person can't bring closure to you. And like a lot of times we think that's what we want, and we really don't. This person's probably going around saying that they want closure. They don't want closure. If anything, all they really want to do is start an argument with you and still continue to try to force their way. Yeah, see, they're still upset about this. They think they want closure, probably on a conscious level, but really all they want to do is try to argue with you. And this person's an unhappy person. Okay? Has nothing to do with you. Don't take it personal. They're an unhappy person. What's the outcome for Gemini? Ooh, 7 of Swords. So I don't really see an outcome happening right now, but I do kind of feel like this person is planning. They very well may be planning to try to sabotage you, planning to try to spread some rumors about you. But it looks like it's just in the planning phase right now. I'm really not seeing a whole lot happening. Best advice: keep your head above water. Don't let this person make you bitter, dude. I'm telling you. I know that's easy to say and hard to do. Don't let this person make you bitter. Okay. Okay. So whoever it is, the next person that comes in should be a new person. As far as the past, work on healing the past and relinquishing and letting go of grudges. I know it's hard. I know. But just because something's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Okay. You think letting go of a grudge is hard. That's not nearly as hard as your life will be if you carry that grudge with you on your path moving forward. Okay. You can go through the discomfort of healing or the discomfort of manifesting your life experiences with traumatized frequencies and traumatized energy. It's going to be difficult either way. Which one do you want? I'd rather go through the discomfort now to be rewarded later than put it off and just keep experiencing the pain later on down the line. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. I've done them both, trust me. The latter is preferable. I promise you. Anywho, though, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. What important messages do we have for my Cancers this weekend? Boom, 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 boom. Two of Wands reverse for you too. So a decision is being made, maybe? Ooh, and here goes. Okay, we got a Cancer saga going on now. Now, I remember the last reading, it came out as the Queen of Swords, didn't it? I remember this very specifically. Because remember in the last reading, I said, when a Cancer goes Queen of Swordsy on you, that speaks volumes. Well, now you're going King of Swordsy. It doesn't really matter. The swords. That's what matters, okay? Doesn't matter. All the kings and queens represent is masculine and feminine. That's all that means. And that's just energies, okay? But when it comes to this situation here, I feel like you're very emotionally drained dry. How does a water sign become emotionally drained dry? You know? Okay. Definitely got your head above water. You're thinking very logically, very reasonably. Ooh, and the King of Pentacles. Two kings. And they are both the most emotionally detached kings in the entire tarot. What does that mean? What's that tell you? You know what that tells me? I don't see a mutual shared love connection. I don't. But there's still a soul connection here. There's still a soul connection. There's still some kind of weird connection between the two of you. Maybe it just hasn't served its purpose yet. There we go. Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I still don't see a mutual shared love connection. I feel like one person is in love and the other person is not. And these energies could go both ways, but the way this is streaming at me right now is that this is not you. It could be for some of you, but it doesn't feel that way just glancing at it. It doesn't feel that way glancing at it. I feel like you're actually healing from this and getting over this. You're actually not losing as much sleep as you once were. And you are agreeing that it's done. Dun 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 dun. Walking away from this, right? Walking away. Okay, well, damn it, they didn't tell me what I was looking for. What I'm looking for is some kind of action. I see stalking. I do see some stalking, but the two heaviest action-packed cards here are in the reverse. Knight of Wands and Cups, they're both reversed. So not really seeing a lot of action happening. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not this person's going to come forward, doesn't look like it. If you're wondering whether or not they're going to reach out, doesn't look like it. Thank you, Rosie, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, well, let's at least see the person's feelings and intentions. Let's at least see the person's feelings and intentions towards Cancer. Hangman reverse. They're getting tired of waiting on you. I feel like y'all are both waiting on each other. They're getting tired of waiting, though. This is the infamous standoff, right? Both of you too proud to come forward, so they're getting tired of waiting, though. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they're disappointed that you haven't come forward. They're disappointed. Yeah. Specifically to those of you dealing with an on and off. I know that's not everybody, but right now I'm talking specifically to the Cancerians dealing with an on and off connection. You kept coming back each time back in the past, didn't you? Y'all split up, you'd come back. You'd split up, you'd come back. You know what that tells somebody when you do that? That tells them that they can get away with mistreating you. That's what that tells them. Oh, shit. I can do whatever I want. You keep coming back. I don't need to change. Why would I change? You keep coming back. Shit. I ain't changing nothing. You love me. You love me. So I can just abuse that and take advantage of it and use it to the best of my... I ain't changing nothing. Didn't happen this time, though, did it? Now they're starting to see, oh, shit. Cancer really doesn't give a shit, do they? Whoa, all Cancer's fucks done flew away. Let's see if there'll be any kind of outcome here. Any kind of outcome. Now, Queen of Cups reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. Not seeing, ooh, 5 of Wands. That feels like a warning to me. That feels like a warning. For those of you who feel like you need closure, if you attempt to get closure, this is what's going to happen. This is the conflict card, by the way. Let's get the best advice. Best advice. The Wheel of Fortune. You got to find your own closure. You got to close this cycle out in your heart. And this is the most important thing to understand, okay? You need to understand how much power your beliefs have over your life experiences. Your perception is what creates your life experience. That means you are the one who can find your own closure. Okay? Thank you for that super chat, Real 8. Thank you. Appreciate you. So how do we close a cycle out? How do we close it out? You have to assign a meaning to the experience. And you can get creative and do it however you want, dude. Like, I mean, the sky's the limit. Why was that meant to happen? Figure it out or create it. You get to decide. What I always say is you want to take the energy that was created with that connection and use it as a building block in the wall of the empire you're building. You need to take that life experience and use it as a building block. create something new with it. And when that experience is a brick in the wall of the empire that you've built, you'll see the reason why it was meant to happen. And you'll be so thankful that it happened, you wouldn't go back and change it, even if somebody put a time machine in front of you right now. You'd be like, shove that time machine up your ass. I'm not changing nothing, man. My story is awesome, dude. Promise you. Promise you. All right. How about Leo? Leo, yeah. What important messages do we have for my Leo friends? What the hell's up with the Two of Wands reversed? I'm putting this back in the deck. This keeps jumping out for everybody. Actually, is it time for a deck swap? I think it's time for a deck swap. Okay. This is my precious duo right here. I'm going to put it to the side. How about the sister deck? The Legacy of the Divine. See, that's the sister deck. Very, very similar artwork, as you can see. It's the same artist, but this deck is much easier to shuffle. This deck's kind of hard to shuffle for those of you who are interested. So this deck is much flimsier. It's made out of the same material as the Gilded Tarots. So let's go with Legacy of the Divine and the Black and White Tarot. Okay, cool. Leo. Leo, yeah. Leo, yeah. What important messages do we have for my Leo friends? Two more shuffles, two more. Nine of Cups reversed. This was a codependency connection. Could be a Pisces or an Aquarius for some of you. This person's trying to get your attention. This person's lonely. There's still a grudge being held too. That's more than likely. This feels mutual to me. It feels like you're holding a grudge, and I feel like they're holding a grudge too. This feels like y'all are both just standing back pointing fingers at each other, you know? But again, at the end of the day, this was a codependency connection. That's what happens in codependency connections. I'm not going to go on the whole lecture. I don't have time for that. But to summarize it, when we have an emotional codependency connection, that is when one person, the other person, or both people are expecting a relationship or a lover to create the happiness that they're missing. I feel lonely, empty, and incomplete, and that's your job to fix that. Basically, to summarize it, okay? It's your job to make sure that I feel the way I want to feel. That's emotional codependency. And I hate to break it to you, but no, the fuck it's not. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Nobody's responsibility to make somebody feel the way they want to feel. Now, you can be there for them. You know, I can be a helping hand. I can assist you. You know, I can provide you with some words of encouragement. I can be a shoulder to lean on. I can be an ear to listen. I can give you some advice and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I can't make you feel the way you want to feel. You know, so whenever we put those kind of expectations onto another person, they're always the bad guy, right? You're always the bad guy. Nothing you do will ever be good enough if I expect you to complete me. Nothing you do will ever be good enough. You know why? Because you can't complete me. Doesn't work that way. So that's what's happening here. Now, I don't know who it was that was bringing this energy to the table, you know, more heavily, but whoever it was is still very pissed off. Still very pissed off and pointing the finger and blaming the other person. I'm honestly feeling like that's them, though. This feels like you. First glance, this feels like you. Chilling. Chilling. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you know, it fucking went wrong. There's nothing I can do about it. And I don't think you're losing sleep over it. Some of you could be losing a little bit of sleep over it, but Okay, by the way, major arcana I have Pisces, Aquarius, and Aries. You intimidate the hell out of this person too, by the way. Okay. Especially with that 9 of Pentacles there. Okie dokie. Well, let's see their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, their energy and intentions. 3 cards for this person's energy and intentions. Ooh, they're guarded. They are guarded. They already anticipate that it will be nothing but drama. Okay, they're putting on a show for you too. They want you to think that they're doing great. That's what they want you to think. Okay. 5 of Swords reversed though. The Judgment. So they want you to look at them and think, damn, I fucked up. I might want to try this again, or I might want to try to get in touch with this person. And hopefully I feel like they're wanting you to come forward and try to squash the beef by leading you to believe that they're doing very well. I know I've said this a million times, y'all, but especially for those of you who were dealing with a long-term relationship, you know, like 5 years type shit, and y'all just broke up last month. No, they have not moved on. You know how many times I get that fucking question? I'm sorry, but that just doesn't even make any logical sense. Y'all were together for 5 years and they just left you a month ago, 2 months ago? No, they have not moved on. Come on now, okay? Don't let somebody blow smoke up your ass like that. That's a load of bullshit. No. Their whole neural network is wired to that old routine. Gonna take a lot fucking longer than a month for them to unwire that old routine and rewire a new routine. Come on now. I don't know who needed to hear that, but as long as one person needed to hear that, and that's all I need. So, all right. The World card reversed. Okay. Unfinished business. Nobody's making a decision. This person's getting a little bit impatient. They're wanting to see some kind of movement here. For some of you, maybe this person is like intentionally keeping contact with like somebody that's close to you, you know? And I know you all have heard me use these examples before, but the first thing that always comes to my mind is like you have a friend that works at a gas station and they go there and get gas every time, you know? Just so your friend will come and say, hey, Leo, you won't believe who came into my work today, you know? That type of energy. Doesn't have to be that exact scenario, but that's the energy behind it, you know? What's the best advice? Best advice. Well, I mean, look, we got them both here, dude. We got them both here. So we need to work on a little bit of healing. We need to work on some healing, okay? This is for the new faces who haven't heard me say this a million times. For those of you who have been following me for a while, I'm sorry, I'm going to repeat myself. This is my favorite way to take my first few steps on the healing path. Okay. Now, disclaimer, this involves having a pretty solid trust-based relationship with the universe. So if you struggle with that, you might struggle with this. I've been on my path long enough though, and I've been manifesting long enough to where me and universe are pretty tight, you know? But anytime something goes wrong in my life, especially a connection with a person, I just take a step back and say, all right, universe, I don't know what your plan is here. I can't even begin to wrap my limited human mind around why you did this. But I do know one thing, and that is you don't do arbitrary, stupid shit by accident. You have never fucked anything up. So I'm trusting that you had a reason. I look forward to the day that you show me why you did this. And you have to release it. You have to lock in to that way of thinking and release it. See, here's what happens. When you completely lock all the way into that thought and totally surrender to the fact that it happened for a reason, your subconscious mind starts looking for the reason. And when your subconscious mind starts looking for the reason, it starts creating the reason. Okay? And when you have this happening underneath your conscious awareness, you step away from it. And you just agree. I don't know what the universe is doing here. I don't know, but I know it's doing something. It always has a reason behind everything that it does. I just don't know what it is yet. One of these days, this will make sense. Your subconscious mind is getting to work, connecting dots, going back through your whole life story and connecting all the dots together. Okay? And then one of these days, I promise you, the universe will show you why that happened. Okay? That's just one process. But I mean, at least it gives you a couple of steps in the right direction, you know? Most people don't even take their first step onto the healing path. Most people don't even fucking bother. You know what most people do? One or two things. Either A, they just jump straight into a new relationship, right? Just jump straight into bed with somebody new. And all that does is distract them from their heartache. I think the most common approach, though, is just wait until it stops hurting. It's not healing. That's not healing. Healing is an energy transmutation process that requires conscious work and conscious effort. I promise you, the minute you can look back on that experience and be so thankful that it happened that you wouldn't change it, even if you had the ability, bro, I'm not saying you're 100% healed, but I'm telling you, that's more healing than most people do. All right. I had to go on that lecture. I'm sorry. Now we're moving on to Virgo. We are moving on to Virgo now. What important messages do we have from my Virgo friends? The star card. Some of you dealing with an Aquarius. Two more. I think this person is holding on to hope. They are holding on to hope that one day y'all are going to be able to work something out. Something. Maybe not a full-on reconciliation, but something. Look. I said not a full-on reconciliation, but I don't know, man. This person feels so flippy-floppy, so wishy-washy, you know? I swear it's like, well, I mean, it could be a Gemini. I mean, this person could have two different personalities, but this feels to me like they're one way one day, another way another day, you know? Like one day, I'm moving on from it. Now, me and Virgo's never going to work this out. It is what it is. Fart in the wind, water under the bridge, you know. Then the next day they wake up and they hear your favorite song on the radio. Then all of a sudden, and it all comes flooding back. It all comes rushing back. And, you know, it just feels so back and forth. So back and forth. And then the next thing you know, they're waiting on you to come back. Look at this, though. You know what I think, though? I think this is something totally separate. I'm really feeling like the next person that makes their way into your life is going to be a new person. But still, this person, I feel, are they bipolar? You dealing with somebody that's a little bipolar, maybe? Kind of, sort of, you know? Because I'm seeing two different energies here. I'm overwhelmed with the feeling that one week they're over it, the next week they're not. And they just flip back and forth. Okay. Could be a Pisces for some of you. But I just feel like this person is keeping it to themselves. Nobody knows about this. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. Well, 3 cards for their feelings and intentions towards Virgo. 3 cards for their feelings and intentions. Okay, the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So they don't even have anything to say to you, honestly. They really don't. They're getting tired of waiting. I'm seeing a lot of that this weekend. A lot of people getting tired of waiting. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Hang on. Let me clarify this Sun card real quick. What's that Sun card all about? Oh, the Page of Wands. Okay. So they don't really have anything to say to you. Like, how am I going to word this? They don't have anything to say. It's like they want to talk to you. But first of all, they don't even know what to say to you. And even if you all were talking, they wouldn't even know what to talk about. You know? What's the outcome? Will there be an outcome? Moon card again. Okay. Strong Pisces energy in here. No, I don't really see either of you opening up to each other. Three of Wands reversed. You done forgot about this, didn't you? Either A, I feel like there's two groups of Virgos that I'm reading for here. Either A, you're already involved with somebody new, you know, and this is definitely a fart in the wind, or you're not quite involved with somebody new, but you know that a new person's coming in. One of the two. I feel like there's two groups of you. Okay, what's the best advice? The Star card, maintain that positive outlook on the future, okay? Everything that you went through with this past person was preparing you for the next person coming in. The next person coming in, you might have kids with them. For those of you who are able to or interested in having kids, you might end up having kids with them. It's going to be long-term and stable, okay? This past experience was a massive, massive learning experience that was meant to prepare you for that, okay? Libra. Libra, Libra. What important messages do we have for my Libra friends? Three of Pentacles reversed. I don't want to speak on that yet. I just want to do three shuffles for the Three of Pentacles. Okay, ooh, the King of Wands. Okay. Tower card reversed, though. Somebody here is wishing that, wishing for reconciliation. Somebody is. Ooh, Five of Wands. What's going on here? So this person still sits around and keeps an eye on you. They still sit around and keep an eye on you. And you know what I'm feeling here? This is going to sound real weird, but I'm feeling a very strong energy of, if I can't have you, no one can. I'm feeling a real strong energy of that. If I can't have you, no one can. Dude. Could be blocked communication for some of you. I feel like this person's been trying to manifest reconciliation with you. If you're dealing with somebody that you know is into metaphysics and esoterics, they could have been trying to manifest reconciliation. Thank you for the super chat. How you say that? Chrysalius? I hope I said that right. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of looks to me like they've been hoping that you all would reconcile things, but since that's not happening, I don't want to say they're planning, but they are thinking about ways in which to sabotage any future connection that you have coming in. But at the same time, I don't want you to be freaked out, because I don't think that they're sitting and planning it and writing it out, you know? But they are fantasizing about that. If I can't have you, no one can. Man, that sounds like a good title to a video, doesn't it? That sounds like a good title to a reading. Whoa, that's intense. Well, let's see this person's true feelings, energy, and intentions. 3 cards for their energy, intentions, and feelings. Ah, see, they're codependent, dude. This person is emotionally codependent. They feel unfinished business, and they're pointing the finger at you. Pointing the finger at you. They want to try to work this out. But again, when they're coming about it, we just talked. I'm not going on that lecture here. I just talked to Leo about that. But yeah, it's almost like they want to try it again, but they want to do the same thing and expect a different result. When you have somebody who's emotionally codependent, it's always your fault. Always. Always. If I'm not feeling the way I want to feel, that's your fault. Not only is it your fault, but it's your job to fix it. All right. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Knight of Pentacles. Now, new doorways of opportunity are opening for you. I see you completely ignoring any bullshit from this person. You know, like they come to your Facebook profile and hit like on your picture. Ignore it. You hear a rumor floating around about you, you ignore it. That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. Just ignore it. I feel like that's advice. That's advice, but this also is in the outcome too. I see you either A, you're totally ignoring it, or B, the universe is making it in such a way that it doesn't even hit your radar, you know? Best advice. Ooh, Queen of Cups though. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Queen of Cups. Okay. There's only one way you can get your hand on her cup. And I tell you what, you ain't going to snatch it from her. Oh, no. I wouldn't try to snatch the Queen of Cups cup away from her. She'd bust me upside the head with that damn thing. The only way you can get your hands on her cup is if she gives it to you. So if she gives you her cup and you make the conscious decision to abuse it, pour it out, slam it down, spit on it, shit on it, kick it around, she's not going to waste too much time pointing the finger at you. You know what she does? She asks herself, what does that tell me about me? Why did I come to the conclusion that I could trust this person with my cup? What does that tell me about my judge of character? See what I'm saying? She learns and grows from her emotional mistakes. You know, she's constantly growing and evolving. She's very emotionally intelligent. Okay. Now, the next person that comes in is going to be a new person. Okay. Next person that comes in is going to be a new person. Lay low. Be very picky and choosy who you tell what to. Okay. And it's not just with this situation. That's just in general, dude. That's just in general. I learned a long time ago that not everybody wants to see you do good. Do you know how many people are out there right now wishing that you will fail? Like there's people out there watching you and waiting for you to fail so bad. And they, if you give them the ammunition, they will try to make it happen. Just be picky and choosy who you tell what to. Don't tell nobody your plans until they're done. You. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, we got more reconciliation energy happening here. Well, I'm not saying there's going to be a reconciliation, but somebody definitely wants one. Somebody's definitely wanting a reconciliation to happen. Last shuffle. Last one. Ooh. Oh, they're looking back and regretting this. Okay. Yeah, they're regretting this. Oh, okay. See, there's been this window of opportunity. Like the two of you separated, and it was just a plateau period from that point, right? Just lingering, you know? Especially if it was something long-term. Doesn't have to be long-term, but like it seems like this is intensified when we're dealing with a long-term connection. You separate, and then there's this weird, awkward, fucking weird stage that's like, what do I do? What do I do with my life? Which way am I headed in life now? You know? And then that, I think, is when that window of opportunity is open for any attempted reconciliations and all that stuff. But then after a certain point, universe is like, all right, okay, all right, time's up. Boom. And then it slams that door shut. So now you're moving forward, whether you're ready for it or not, whether you want to or not, doesn't matter. And then when that happens on an energetic level, that's when the person decides that they want to reconcile things, when it's too late. When it's too late. And there's no way to really explain in words. It's just an energy you can pick up on, you know? Doesn't matter if you hop on a plane and fly across the country, you know, you can still feel the energy that the two of you are passing back and forth. You know, that distance doesn't really mean much of anything, but you can still feel that. And then when that energetically happens, you know, boom, the door gets slammed shut, the window is closed. You feel that, don't you? You feel that. And that's always when we decide, oh, no, wait. Dude, too late. No. Okay, so there may be at least an apology coming in, though. There may at least be an apology coming in, but I feel like this connection, the separation, and everything to do with it has served its purpose. Okay? Some of you are even starting to see that play itself out now. Now, that can be a long, drawn-out process, but some of you are starting to see that purpose play itself out. What's this person's feelings and intentions? Boom, boom. So they realize that it's time to walk away. They do realize it's time to walk away. Temperance. Okay. So they're walking away for now. Unfinished business. They feel unfinished business, but they feel like there's no choice. It's done. They're just walking away. What's the outcome here? Ten of Swords, giving up hope. I feel like they're giving up hope and finally just giving up on this. Knight of Swords reversed. So maybe there's not an apology coming in. Or maybe for some of you, it's like one last ditch effort at an apology. Yo, I apologize for what I did. I forgive you for what you did. We cool. And then but I feel like that's only a very small number of you. For the majority of the rest of you, this feels to me like dun 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 dun. What's the best advice? Ooh, okay. Moon card. So keep your feelings to yourself about this situation. I'm not going to say don't ever communicate with this person ever again. I'm not going to say that. But let's at least wait until you're not losing sleep over this. Don't let yourself lose sleep over this person or this situation, okay? If you are still losing sleep over this situation, then obviously we need to focus on more healing, okay? Man, same thing for you too, though. I feel like a lot of you are going to go through this period that feels very lonely, okay? The universe isn't wanting anybody to come into your life just yet until you reach a certain vibration. Okay. And sorry, but that last connection drained your vibration. So the universe treats you like a cell phone. If my cell phone is drained down to 2% battery, I plug it up, I set it over here and say, don't touch that. It's charging. You know, the universe does that to you a lot too, right? You get into a relationship that drains you down to 2% battery, universe plugs your ass up, sticks you over here by yourself and says, nobody go near this being. This being is charging. This being is healing. That can drive you kind of nuts sometimes, I know, but the universe has a reason behind why it does that. All right, Sagittarius. 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 Okay, 4 wands reversed. I don't know what that means yet. Hang on. Hold-y-do. Feels like there's more to it than that. Hangman reversed. Emperor, 3 of Cups. Okay. So at least when it comes to the person that you're dealing with, what I'm trying to figure out here is what your feelings are. I'm feeling like you have some really strong, intense feelings that you are doing a very good job at covering up. You're doing a very good job at covering up. I feel like both of you are covering up your feelings for each other. With the King and Queen of Cups both reversed. Oh, and of course, with the 3 of Cups and the Emperor, you're definitely covering your feelings. And I feel like this person believes it. They do believe it. This person really does believe that you have moved on and that you don't give two diddly shits. Yeah. So they're kind of they're debating whether or not it would be worth their time to ever communicate with you again. They can't figure out whether or not you would cuss them out and tell them to fuck off, whether or not you would even acknowledge them. They're trying. I feel like they're trying to get a read on you. They're trying to read you and see where you are, like mentally and emotionally. You know, they can't figure it out. They're having a hard time reading you. They're having a very difficult time figuring out how you feel about this situation. So that's why they're just kind of hanging back. Yeah, they're looking for some sign. They're looking for some sign that you would at least acknowledge them and welcome them back into your life before they come forward or communicate or whatever the case may be. Until they see some kind of green light, they're just hanging back. They are hanging back. But it does look to me like if they try to come into your life on some let's just be friends bullshit, that's bullshit. They don't want to just be your friend. They don't want to just be your friend. Kind of feels like they may be planning something like that too. Kind of feels like it. Let's see their feelings deep down. 3 cards for this person's feelings deep down. 3 of Swords reversed. So they are healing from it. They are experiencing some healing, but they're still very vulnerable. Still very vulnerable. Okay. And they don't want this to be over. Death card reversed. They really don't. Could be a Leo or a Scorpio for some of you. Yeah, they're experiencing some healing. Some. Still very vulnerable, though. Very vulnerable, and they wish this wasn't over. They don't want it to be over. What's the outcome? Outcome. What's the outcome? 10 of Pentacles reversed. I don't really see it getting to a place of success. I see you're still moving forward from this. You're still moving forward. And the 4 of Pentacles not opening up, not expressing anything, moving forward. Oops. Moving on from this. What's the best advice? 2 of Cups reversed. The universe has the 2 of you separated for a reason. If the universe wanted this person in your life, they would be there. Okay. Woo! Next person coming in is new. New. Yeah, so you got something new coming in. You're either already dealing with it or it's right there on the horizon. Okay. Is that all the advice? Will you ever communicate with this past person here? Ah, shit. Well, it doesn't look like anytime soon that needs to happen. It looks like for the foreseeable future, if you and this person attempt to communicate, it'll end up leading to conflict. It'll more than likely end up leading to conflict. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn. What important messages do we have for my Capricorn friends? My Capricorn friends. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry about that. Okay. Capricorn. Gonna fuck my whole vibe up, dude. Ooh, somebody here is awful bitter. They're playing it off, though. They're playing it off. They are playing it off. Is this a Capricorn saga we got going on here? Because it feels like this is the same thing that keeps coming up for you all. This is like a reoccurring Capricorn like energy where this person feels like you never cared about them. So they're walking away from this very angry, but they're playing it off. They want you to think that they don't care either because they feel like you never really cared. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? 10 of Cups reversed. Yeah. They're a lot more hurt about this than you know, though. 3 of Swords. A lot more hurt about this than you know. Yeah, see, they're actually vulnerable. This person's actually very vulnerable, but they don't want you to know that. Okay. It's not telling me exactly what I'm looking for. Boom, boom. Temperance reversed. Yeah, I just see this real strong feeling that what's yelling at me the loudest here is Capricorn never cared. So I feel like in a way too, they're kind of like giving you the silent treatment in a way. Kind of giving you the silent treatment. Let's see this person's true feelings deep down. Let's see this person's true feelings deep down. Tower card, yeah. See, I don't really know how to put the words to this, but they're giving you the cold shoulder silent treatment, hoping that that gets some kind of reaction out of you. If that gets a reaction out of you, that will prove to them that you really did care. If you don't react to it, they're going to feel justified in telling everybody you never cared. That makes sense? They're also hoping something bad happens to you too. You know, oh, karma's going to get you. Karma's going to get you, you know. So stupid, man. Oh, and a 6 of Swords. Yeah, they're hoping that something bad happens to you. I feel like they're kind of watching you, waiting and hoping that something bad happens to you. Let's see if there's going to be any kind of outcome here. King of Swords. No, I don't even think you responded, are you? Not responding, not reacting. I feel like an offer is going to be made. Is this a new person or a past person? Death card reversed. So maybe this person is actually going to end up trying to reconcile this. There may be an attempted reconciliation here. If you just stay stone cold and ice cold and don't get the reaction that they want, then they may end up trying to reconcile things. What's the best advice? Best advice, stay balanced, okay? Maintain patience, maintain balance. Don't ignore this person. If they do, just keep them at an arm's distance. If they do reach out and communicate, keep your head above water, stick with the facts, maintain a level head. Do not let them manipulate your emotions. Do not let them push your buttons. Do not react, like, especially because I'm getting a real strong feeling that some of you, this person knows how to push your buttons, or at least they did in the past, right? I feel like they're going to try it again. They're going to try it again. This feels slightly kind of sort of narcissistic, just a little bit. Like they're going to push and poke and pick and push and poke and pick and push and poke. Don't do it. Don't do it. I would give this person the 3-month rule. For those of you who have never heard me talk about that, if you choose to open a line of communication with this person, keep them at an arm's distance for 3 months. Okay? Supposedly, psychology says that your average person cannot put up a front for longer than 3 months. Within a 3-month time period, somebody's true intentions will begin to bubble up to the surface. Okay. Now, whether or not you take heed to that or to completely ignore it, that's up to you. But I would keep this person at an arm's distance for 3 months. That's what I would do. If not, just completely keep ignoring it and don't even respond to it. Okie dokie, Aquarius. Aquarius. What important messages do we have for my Aquarius friend this weekend? Down this weekend. Ooh, Queen of Coins reversed. I don't know what to say about that just yet. That doesn't feel like you, though. That definitely feels like the person you're dealing with. I don't know what to say about it, though. Maybe this person, like, in their own life, they just feel like their life is a mess. Like they're real unorganized and don't really have any goals. And hang on. Two of Wands. There's still a standoff happening here. Still a massive standoff happening here. So this person sits around and keeps an eye on you, but they're too afraid to come forward. Why not? Why is this person too afraid to come forward? Oh, they're afraid. Oh, yeah. They don't want to hear what you would have to say. They don't want to hear what you would have to say. They're afraid you're going to cuss them out. Yeah, they're nervous. They're too nervous. They're afraid that you're still bitter, and they're afraid that you got a bad attitude. So they wouldn't want to hear what you have to say. So could be an Aries for some of you, but that's the reason why they're not coming forward. Could be a Leo. Also have Cancer here. Yeah, they're guarded. Is this the Aquarius saga? We got a lot of sagas going on here today. A lot of them. Okay. Oh, look, with the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands. Nine of Wands. Just looks like a silent standoff. Page of Swords reverse, stalking. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna keep talking in circles. There's nothing else that wants to come through that spread. So let's see how they feel about you deep down. How's this person feel about Aquarius deep down? 10 of Pentacles reversed again. So I think that they don't really think the two of you could ever have anything successful. The King of Cups, they do have feelings for you, though. They do have feelings, but for whatever reason, they don't feel like the two of you could ever have anything successful together. 7 of Pentacles reversed. So they feel like it's not worth working on. So they're not holding on to hope that one of these days they'll be able to work this out with you. It's like they've completely and totally accepted that the two of you could never have anything successful together, but they still have feelings. What's the outcome? Will there be an outcome? Oh, 5 of Wands. Could be an argument. Could be conflict. Why is that 5 of Wands there? What's that all about? Will there be communication? No, 2 of Swords. See, look. I just still see silence right here because they are convinced that it would be nothing but conflict. So they're keeping their thoughts and their feelings to themselves. What's the best advice? 3 of Pentacles reversed. Page of Wands. If you want there to be communication with this person, it looks like you're probably going to be the one that has to reach out and get closure if you want communication. This person's too scared. This person's too scared. They are too damn chicken shit to come forward. So if you don't want communication, because I know there's a lot of you like, no, it's not worth it. I'm not reaching out to them. Okay, cool. But for those of you who this is just dying, you're dying to communicate, you're going to have to be the one that does it because they're not coming forward. They're too scared. All right, Pisces. What important messages do we have from my Pisces friends this weekend? Oh, losing the faith in this. Starting to lose faith in this situation. Yeah, you've been holding on to hope, been holding on to hope that this would work itself out one day, and it's just not. It's just not. I see a serious loss of faith, and you're walking away. There might be communication, though. Is that what it is? I'm feeling like there will be one last ditch effort at communication. And that's when, for those of you who actually go through with that, that communication somehow is going to let you know, like, for sure, damn, it's like this just isn't happening. So I do see you walking straight away from this. Four of Swords. This person does think about you, though. It's not that they don't think about you. This person just feels very stubborn. You're dealing with somebody that's very, very stubborn and stuck in their ways. And like, they're hard-headed. They absolutely refuse to hear anything you have to say. They refuse to change their ways. They refuse to change their mind. They refuse to look at this from any other perspective other than their own. And let's see how they feel about you deep down, though. Let's see how they feel deep down. How does this person feel deep down? The Wheel of Fortune. So they feel a sense of completion. They do feel like this connection has served its purpose. Do they have feelings for you, though? Do they have any kind of feelings? The Five of Pentacles. So they're pointing the finger at you. They're playing the victim, and they're saying it was all your fault. Emperor reverse, yeah. So I feel like this person might be a bit of a control freak, but they're pointing the finger at you, still playing the victim, saying it was all your fault. What's the outcome? Will there be any kind of outcome here? Two of Cups reversed. I don't see you connecting. Page of Swords reversed. I don't see communication, but I do see stalking. I do. So whoever it is that's doing the stalking, I see that continuing. No drama. Okay. No communication. No connecting. No coming together means no fights, no arguments, and no drama. What is the best advice? Eight of Pentacles. Focus your energy on your work and your finance. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Take things slow. Focus on your financial goals. Learn the power of alone time. Okay? The power of alone time. I'm not saying go be alone and just isolate yourself away from everybody. I'm saying learn to actually enjoy alone time. Okay? Go out and make all the connections and all the relationships that you want. But there comes a time in everybody's life where they need some me time. Like it's healthy, it's mandatory. Okay? Really, really, really start to learn the power that you can have. Okay? With alone time. Because the next one that comes in, I feel like it's going to be long-term, stable, and committed. You want your head above water by the time the next person comes in, okay? All right. I feel like those were the messages all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end these readings here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.